I just want to say ditto, ditto, ditto to absolutely everything that Kristen just said. Eric and I met at Haas 6 years ago now. We can pretty much attribute everything to Haas. Without Haas, we wouldn't have started. Without Haas, we wouldn't have met. Without Haas, we wouldn't have garnered the confidence to actually start a company that we thought could actually change the world. So it's truly an honor to be up here. So thank you so much for honoring us. And really, we hope that you all are honoring our entire company, our employees, and the 100,000 customers that have kind of taken a leap of faith and given up their day jobs and gone after their dreams as well, because that's what Indiegogo is doing, is we're empowering the world to go after their dreams and follow their heart and do what matters to them. To step back, though, and get really specific, I just want to reiterate, we couldn't have done this without Haas. I mean, from the customer development class with Steve Blank to the business model innovation class with John Danner and Dave Sharon, who are constantly testing us and trying to help us figure out what the hell we were doing, to even like our power and politics class with Cameron Anderson, who basically told me that power is not a bad word. I thought it was. But if you actually want to change the world, you actually have to have influence, and the source of influence is power. And so you need to treat power with respect and make sure you never abuse it. So through every professor, through every class, through every student, who I think probably 50% of our classmates probably did some kind of Indiegogo project, note that we did not force them. They all wanted to, which is a testament to Haas and the caliber and the quality of students at Haas who just want to help. It was the foundation for Indiegogo. And perhaps the most important lesson we learned for me that we've carried through is just the importance of values and the importance of following your heart. And I remember when I came back to Haas, I had this mission. I wanted to change finance. I left finance to change finance. It was unfair. It was inefficient. And I had met Eric, who had totally like heard. I didn't have to talk anymore. He's like, I get it. It sucks. It's broken. He had struggled with it. He was a technologist by day, but was helping a theater production company by night, trying to raise money. We had brought in our third co-founder, Slava Rubin, who had struggling to use technology to raise money for charity and cancer research, because his dad had died when he was a young boy. And then there I was, the daughter of 2 small business owners who literally bootstrapped for 30 years. We don't use that word when you're a small business, but when you can't get a loan and when no one wants to finance you, that's what happens. And then I struggled myself with fundraising, trying to help filmmakers and theater producers raise money the old-fashioned way, and kept failing, frankly, all because we didn't have the right connections and we didn't know the right money people to make it work. So it was out of this frustration that I came back to Haas, and Haas was pretty much the only place that I felt at home where I could actually explore this problem. And I remember I'd had this whole what I thought was a brilliant idea that I'd worked up for like the last year or two. I wrote my business school applications about it. And then I met Eric and Slava, and they said, if you really want to democratize fundraising, you need to take this idea online. You need to use the internet, the most meritocratic tool out there. And I remember having this moment of panic where I had been working on this idea for a couple years, and then I had to pitch it in a class, and it was almost the end of the first semester, and Will Rosenzweig was my professor, and I ran to class literally sweating after meeting Eric and Slava, and said, I don't know what to do. I had this idea that I've been working on forever, but there's this new twist, and it's using the internet, and I don't know anything about technology. What do I do? And he turned to me and he asked me a question. He said, what are you more passionate about? Where's your heart? And the answer was clear. It was this whole new world I knew nothing about. Thank goodness Eric did, and Slava did. And so that was kind of the first huge pivot that we had to do, and we haven't looked back. Now we're the largest, we literally pioneered crowdfunding. The word crowdfunding didn't exist when we started. And we're now the largest, most trusted global crowdfunding platform in the world. In every country of the world, 4 currencies, 3 languages, and we're distributing millions of dollars every single week to entrepreneurs, artists, and charities and causes, all trying to make their ideas happen. So here we are, but that was 7 years ago, and it didn't happen overnight. So I want to hand it over to Eric to talk about how we actually did it.
Thank you, guys. We're already running short on time. So what I kind of wanted to talk about here was just how we've incorporated being a mission-driven company and how we've codified that, and we use that as part of our everyday business, our everyday internal and external operations. So we weren't always, we didn't always talk about our values the way we do now, but at one point when we were a team of 3 and we were getting ready to expand, we said, we need to understand what drives us, what brought us together, and how we can ensure that that continues to grow as our company grows. And so we put our heads together. There's a lot of soul searching, and we came up with what we call the 4 Indigogo values, which are fearlessness, authenticity, collaboration, and empowerment. We think of it as FACE, fearlessness, authenticity, collaboration, and empowerment. And we actually utilize those 4 values throughout our company in business model decisions, in how we filter for hiring, how we do employee evaluations, product designs, operational office designs. And what that has allowed us to do is attract top talent. It's allowed us to get value for our employees to be able to get value from helping people every day with what they do. And externally, it creates this virtuous cycle of creating a product that benefits people, that then benefits ourselves, and it strengthens our business. And of course, that also has branding implications for being a positive association and a positive product that people want to be a part of. So.
Anyway, so we just wanted to close since we're out of time and say, you know, from the moment that Will was like, ask me what's important to you, what are your values, to tonight, standing up on stage, the values and the mission, that has been completely integrated into everything we do. It's not a gimmick, it's not a marketing thing, it's how we attract and retain talent. We actually attract the most amazing people because they have the pick of their litter. They can go anywhere, but they want to go to a place where they actually feel that they're making a difference in the world. It helps us grow because customers want to be part of a world where their lives are getting better and they're helping other people's lives improve as well. So in general, we're running a great business because we're a good business. And it's a pretty crazy concept, but it's not so crazy because Mike Homer saw that many, many years ago. So it's an honor again to be up here. We're really excited. We're honored to get this award, and we're really excited to continue changing the world because it needs to be changed. And if I could just leave you with one thought, my father always said to me growing up and reminded me repeatedly in the early days of Indigogo when things weren't so peachy and rosy, that the world has a lot of inertia, and it likes to say no. It's just the way it is. But as an entrepreneur, it's your job to keep saying yes, because the world needs you to. And I just want to say thank you to Haas, because you kept saying yes with us. And without that support, we never would have been able to make it. So thank you.